Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Athar Siddiq Zaga. I'm the senior research fellow from NIT Srinagar from the Department of Humanities, Social Sciences, and Management. My topic is service quality and patient satisfaction, a case of Indian hospitals. So far as the Indian health sector is concerned, India is spending a lot on health sector. It is estimated that India is growing at 8.6 trillion. That means three Indian market could increase threefolds by 2022. Actually, there was a need of increasing such an infrastructure because modern managers focus on providing quality services to the customers in order to build a long-term relationship with them. Same is the true for healthcare sector, where increase in purchasing power has increased the standard of living, which consequently has changed the perceptions of customers. Service quality has strong impact on business performance, lower costs, customer satisfaction, customer loyalty, and profitability. So we have a couple of objectives for this research. One objective is to study the impact of service quality on patient satisfaction, and second is to develop and validate the scale. So for that very reason, we need to go through the literature review. Actually, there has been a lot of research done in this topic. Two main schools of thought are very prominent in this field. One is Grundros, and second is the Parasuraman. Parasuraman has done a very good job from 1981 to 1986. Actually, it is Parasuraman, Zitmal, and Berry. These three have done a tremendous job by introducing service quality dimensions, and finally they concluded it with five. They concluded it with 6 dimensions. First is reliability, second is tangibility, third is assurance, fourth is responsiveness, fifth is empathy, and it is said that courtesy is one of the factor too. So it has gone, but Parasuraman model has gone through a lot of criticism. The reason behind this is it is a generic model. It may not be applicable in every sector. Second thing is, although it has been the research has been done in developed countries, and in developing countries it may vary, so that way it may not be applicable. These 5 dimensions may not be applicable in every sector and in developing countries like India. For that very reason, a further literature review has been done, and the researcher has been able to find a lot of work on this on because most of the researchers have modified their cervical model. Lamb in 1997, he has proposed different dimensions of service quality. Similarly, Andlip, Rose, Otani, and Kurtz, Mayuri, Hussein et al., Itamola, and Jamil et al. So there are a number of researchers who have modified the cervical model. So in order to achieve this objective, the researcher has conducted, besides this extensive literature review, the researcher has conducted the interviews to the patients, to the academicians, and to the hospitals and experts. And the researcher has been able to identify six dimensions of service quality. And first one is admission process, second thing is infrastructure, third is medical services, fourth is nursing services, fifth is communication. 5 dimensions. And the second and sixth hypothesis, which was formulated, was there is a significant difference in services offered by the private and public hospitals. So far as the research methodology is concerned, research was conducted both in private and public hospitals. Questionnaire was the main tool of data collection. It was based on 5-point Likert scale. Random sampling technique was used and it was considered fit for use. So far as the sample size is concerned, the researcher has chosen 400 samples. Uh, this sample size is justified by the higher formula. Actually, my questionnaire has got 35 items. So, so far as the hair et al. Is concerned, for one item, there should be minimum of 5 and maximum of 10 items, maximum of 10 items. So research design is causal because we are going to find the impact of service quality on patient satisfaction. So far as our data analysis is concerned, the researcher has done a conduct a structure equation modeling process, due to which is based on two things. One is the measurement model, second is the structure model. So far as the measurement model is concerned, it is also known as confirmatory factor analysis, which gives us the reliability and validity of the scale, plus it gives us the model fit of the model fit indices. So far as the model fit indices are concerned, the goodness of fit index, normed fit index, and CFI, it came out to be more than zero point 0.9, which is considered the acceptable level. So far as the chi-square test is concerned, it came out to be 1376.242 and DF equal to 465. That means degrees of freedom. So it is said the Cmin, CMIN by DF should be below 5. So if we'll divide chi-square divide by degrees of freedom, it will come out to be below 5. So which concludes that our model is a best fit model. So far as the reliability and validity is concerned, the researcher has calculated composite reliability. The results are here in the fourth column, that is 0.86. Similarly, for infrastructure, it is 0.84. So it is above the acceptable range of 0.7. Similarly, AV is one of the method to calculate the conversion validity. So the value should be more than 0.5. So all values are more than 0.5. Similarly, discriminant validity is also the best one. So it is above the acceptable range. So that way our model it validates our scale. So in order to test the hypothesis, so for that very reason we need a structure model, and these are the structural model coefficients as shown in table. So far as the medical services are concerned, if you want to find the relationship between medical services and patient satisfaction, it came out to be the significant relationship in except for nursing services, which came out to be negative and insignificant relationship. So in order to identify which sector is the better one, so it is prominent from the table that the private sector is well performing. So that's all. Thank you very much.